It's story time. Story time. Let's read it story time. Story time. I'm geeked to story time. Story time. You and me, it's story time. Story time. Well, let's achieve. Hello, everyone out there, and welcome to Story Time with me, Kayla. How are you all doing on this beautiful Wednesday? I hope you are doing well, and of course, as always, making sure to please still stay safe out there. Now, today we have another special Arthur feature. Today, we will take a look at a book from author Shaniqua Mighty. She has written a very relatable book about a little boy named Max who wants to have a stress-free day. And so, without further ado, the book we'll be reading tonight is called Dun, da, da, da. Kids Need a Day Off Too, written by Shaniqua Mighty. You ready to see what this book is all about? Ready, set, let's begin. Kids Need a Day Off Too by Shaniqua Mighty and illustrated by Travis A. Thompson. Here we go. You know, the title of this book alone captured me from the start, and I really hope you all felt that energy because I know this is going to be a good one. God's greatest gift is your children. Love them unconditionally. Amen to that. Yes. And here's her dedication page. To my son, when I tell you I believe in you, I hope it lifts you to a place where doubt can no longer touch you. I pray you always know your worth and never change who you are for anyone. And always remember that every step is a building block towards the future. Oh my goodness. Shout out to her son. All right, y'all ready to jump straight to it? Here we go. Let's begin. Max, it's time to wake up for school. I don't want to go. How many of you all feel like Max in the morning? I got to raise my hand because, yeah, I don't want to go to school sometime. I don't want to go to work. Max, you have to go to school because education is the key to the future. I don't need a future. I don't agree with Max on that one. In this house, you do. Max gets up and begins to get ready for school. After breakfast, Max leaves the house to get on the school bus, but he decides he has a better plan. What is he going to do? Looks like he's hiding, huh? He hides behind the house and watches and waits for his parents to leave. Once his parents are out of sight, Max goes back into the house and begins to have a free day. Do you think that's a good plan? Let's find out. Mom drops Dad off at work, and once he is out of sight, Mom drives off and heads back to the house. While driving, Mom says, this is going to be a great free day. I will have the house all to myself, and I can do all the fun things I like to do. Max spots Mom's car coming down the street, and he says, oh no, what is she doing back here? I can't let her catch me. Max cleans up his mess as quickly as possible, and he heads upstairs to hide in his room. Mom jumps on the couch and turns on her favorite show. After a few minutes, her eyes slowly begin to close, and she drifts off into a deep sleep. While hiding upstairs, Max begins to feel hungry and begins to think to himself, maybe I can sneak downstairs for a snack without getting caught? Yeah, hopefully, yeah. He manages to sneak past his mom and goes into the kitchen for his favorite peanut butter and jelly sandwich. While making the sandwich, the jelly jar drops on the floor and breaks. Oh my goodness. He did not do well sneaking. How you drop the whole jar on the floor? Mom jumps out of her sleep and runs into the kitchen to see what the noise was. Oh, yes. Max immediately begins crying and apologizes to Mom for breaking the jar and for skipping school. He had other plans and he got caught. Mom hugged Max and told him it was going to be okay. She asked him why he skipped school and reassured him that it was a safe space for him to be honest. Ooh, I love that. Always create a safe space. Max asked his mom why she was home early, and she stated that she needed a mental health day. Max explained to his mom that what he was doing was no different than her. He explained to her that school can sometimes be a hard and scary place for a kid. Oh my goodness, I am so glad. I am so thankful for this line here too. And working in a school, it can be a lot for kids. Kids can get overwhelmed, especially if there's a lot of kids in the classroom. There's a lot going on. It's loud. It's bright. Sometimes kids need a day off too. Yes. Wow. I never thought of it like that. Thank you for helping me to see that kids need a day off too. Mom allows Max to stay home the next day and do all the fun things he likes. Mom made him promise that if he ever skips school again without permission, he will be grounded. Mom also explained that from now on, he will be allowed to stay home one day every 3 months because kids need a day off too. Yes, yes they do, yes they do. And here's our beautiful Arthur and a little bit more about her. She's a wife, mother, and now an author. Big shout out to her. This was an excellent book, and I highly recommend it. I hope you go out and get yourself a copy. The end. Yes, K-Crew. Wasn't this such a wonderful book? And you know, adults, parents, caregivers, I know we get caught up in our adult emotions and feelings and things, and we kind of forget that kids are human too, and they have the exact same feelings as us. So yes, kids need a day off too. Now, I hope you all enjoyed reading this book as much as I did. To find your copy, make sure to head on over to Amazon, and of course, be sure to follow on social media. A big thank you to our Arthur for such a wonderful book. I want to give a shout out to all your friends and family and everyone watching. Hey everyone! And K-Crew, I want to thank you all as well for joining me. But now it's time to sing goodbye. You ready? I know. Here we go. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. My friends, goodbye to you. I hope to see you again real soon. Be proud of all your work tonight. Now climb into bed and sleep real tight. On the count of 3, let's say goodnight. 1, 2, 3, good night.